Hello and welcome back to the second video. As I mentioned at the end of the last one, this deck that I just made, German with Laura all-in-one declination chart. If I go on custom study and all cards in a random order, um, essentially I tried to group each of the different. I basically just. Oh, how do I explain this? Each of the columns and rows are either masculine, feminine, neutral, or plural, nominative, accusative, dative, or genitive. And the way I'm trying to memorize it is um, each of the rows within the column. So, like the groups of, for masculine, three, that it would be dash RE, for example, for nominative. Masculine nominative would be dash RE. Um, Feminine would be EE. Sorry, feminine nominative would be EE. Neutral nominative would be dash SE. Plural nominative would be EN. Masculine accusative would be NN. Feminine accusative would be EE. Neutral accusative would be dash SE, etc., etc., etc. This is the way that I feel like it would be helpful to memorize just in a sequence. So for the ones where they're the ein, the zero, what are they? I forget the correct terminology, but when there's an ein negation or whatever, um, whatever this symbol stands for, I'm just replacing it with a dash. And rather than try to memorize all of these at the same time, I'm just going to try and memorize first the nominative, and then I'll try and memorize, so nominative in masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural, and then I'll try and memorize the accusative in masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural, and then dative, and then genitive, and then try and like build upwards. Rather than try and memorize it all at once, I just want to focus on one row at a time, just because that's manageable. And I only just created this deck today, so I'm still at the beginning of this journey. I will make an update, and you can see if I've made any progress, or maybe this will help you. So to start with, you can make a custom study on Anki, rather than if I just clicked on this and hit study normally, then it would just show all of them. But if you hit custom study, and here it says study by card, state, or tag. So you want all cards in a random order, and then you hit choose tags and require one of these tags. Why is that not showing up? Wait, what? No, wait, hold on. Oh, I messed up. I'm gonna delete this and start again. So make a custom study. Study cards by state or tag. All cards in a random order. Choose tags. Yeah, there we go. Require one or more of these tags. So for now, I just want to study the first row, so nominative. So I tagged all of these in the deck with both what row they're in and what column they're in. So if I want to focus on only nominative, I just select the tag nominative. Sorry, not exclude, actually require one of these tags. Nominative. So dash SE, that is, actually I'm just going to full screen this so I can't cheat. That I believe is nominative neutral. Yes. Dash RE, nominative masculine. Yep. Nominative plural would be EN. Yep. Nominative feminine EE. EN is plural, nominative. So I've kind of memorized the nominative ones because I was going over this a little bit, and then once you get to the end, you can just hit rebuild, and then you can go through it again. It's kind of annoying that you have to do that every time, but that's just the way Anki works. So we're going to move on to dative because, as I said, I'm going to move down the rows one by one. Get rid of that. Custom study. All cards in a random order. Choose tags. Accusative. Why is there 16 of them? Oh, that's nominative and accusative. Okay, that's fine. So nominative neutral is -se. Yep. Accusative plural is en. Accusative masculine. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to cheat. NN, according to this chart. Accusative neutral is -se as well, same as nominative. Accusative feminine, EE, same as nominative. EE, that could either be, that's feminine as either nominative or accusative. Nominative. Nominative masculine, -re. En, that's either accusative or nominative for plural. -se, again, that's either accusative or nominative for neutral. NN, that is masculine accusative. -re, that's masculine nominative. -se, that's neutral accusative or nominative. EE, that's accusative or nominative feminine. En, accusative or nominative plural. Nominative plural, that is en. Nominative EE. Cool. I think I've kind of got the first two rows. I mean, I haven't really practiced dative or genitive yet. I'm going to practice dative on its own, without accusative or nominative. Let's see how that goes. So, custom study, study by card tag, choose tags. So I'm going to uncheck these and just have dative. So these I don't really know. Neutral, I'm going to cheat. That's MN, apparently. I think that's EN as well. Nope, that's NN. Dative, masculine, MN. See this, I kind of have the first two rows, but I don't really know, I don't have the second two rows yet. Dative feminine, RN. I actually think the second two rows are a little bit trickier to memorize. NN. Plural, dative. MN. That's neutral dative. That's also masculine dative. RN, feminine. RN is feminine. MN is neutral. Dative plural. NN. I'm gonna try and not look at the chart. This is how it goes, by the way. This is when you're studying and trying to memorize things. What I've shown you so far has basically been stuff that I've already kind of memorized. But when you're actually trying to memorize something, it's a lot more awkward. Um, Dative plural. Oh god, I don't know. NN. I can click here as well, and it'll show me again if I don't know it. And if you hit enter, it'll just think that you've memorized it. But if you hit, you can either click again or press the number 1, and then it'll show you again. So MN is masculine. Kind of sounds like man. Yeah, man. Man. Masculine. I don't know. You've got to come up with little crazy, stupid ways to memorize things. So I'm going to go with that. MN sounds like man. Masculine dative. I don't know if that'll stick in my head or not, but we'll see. So, yeah. NN is neutral? No, plural. Feminine. I don't know. RN. RN. That sounds like run. I hit enter, so now it's not going to show you the app. Whatever. You can rebuild the deck once it runs out and start again. And that's just how Anki works, which is a little bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter. MN. So man. That's masculine dative. Yeah. No. Also neutral. They're the same actually. Looking at this chart. MN. So, yeah, that's neutral. MN. Wait, that sounds like man, run, man, NN. It's like man, run, no, man, run, man. This is like re-seen or knee-seen. Man, run, man. Oh, I'm so weird. I don't know if this is gonna help anyone. Probably not. By the way, I am like totally sleep deprived, so I'm a little bit delirious. Like, I don't know if it comes across in this video. It probably does. But I work night shifts and I've been away. It's now, you can see the time. It's actually midday and I haven't slept since, I don't know. But I'm just on a roll right now. Studying. I only came up with this idea to make this Anki deck today. So I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite chuffed with it. I think I am gonna upload a log or like a progress journey thing on YouTube just to see, and I'll update it in the future when I hopefully get better at this. And the whole purpose of memorizing this chart is to be able to add the correct declinations according to the patterns. But the patterns don't really make any sense unless you've got this chart memorized. So it's just kind of one of those, I'm just trying to get this chart into my head, and then I will hopefully make things, the next step will then be applying that to actual sentences, and hopefully by just having it memorized in my head that will help, and then hopefully through repetition of that it will just become more intuitive. You know, I asked my German speaking friends, like, how the hell do you memorize all this stuff? And they're just like, well, I don't really think about it. It's just it all just comes naturally, which I guess is the same for me with English. They find the different cases in English difficult, but I still think it's more complicated in German. But then again, if it's your native language, then I guess you don't even like. I doubt that any of my German-speaking friends have ever looked at this chart. Like, it's probably just so ingrained into them that they don't even need it. And I hope that one day I'll get to that level, because in 3 years from now, my work permit in Switzerland expires, and I want to try and I'm on a B permit, which means that I'm allowed to work in Switzerland, which I'm very lucky to have gotten because I have a British citizenship, and I managed to get in just before Brexit. And now, if you're from the UK, it's really difficult to get into Switzerland, or Germany, or in Europe, or anywhere for that matter. It's all a big. I don't know what the word is, but I feel very blessed and lucky that I actually got in before that. And anyway, when you want to go for your C permit, which I have 3 years for, they test you on German, and you have to be at level B1, which I'm not yet, but I think I can get there in 3 years. And I really think that German with Laura has turbocharged my progress. It's helped me break through this barrier or this plateau that I've been at for ages. Just accumulating vocabulary, which is just kind of like, it doesn't really work unless you understand the grammar properly. You can get by, like you just sound like an idiot child, but you can get by without learning grammar. Um, if you're in a German-speaking country, that is true. But you'll be stuck at a certain level, and you won't be able to push any further without actually coming to terms with the grammar. And I feel like just in the past week, since I've been just reading the free material from GermanWithLaura.com, I recommend that anyone watching this does that. They just go through the free course first, and I'm pretty sure if you do that, if you're serious about learning German, you'll be convinced to get the course, which I haven't gotten yet, but I know it will be worth it just by the quality of the free content. Anyway, I'm kind of sidetracked from the purpose of this video now. So, I'm going to head back to this. Dative plural. That is NN. Man. MN. So that's either masculine or neutral. Yeah, masculine. NN. Plural. Try that again without looking at the chart. So that's masculine dative or neutral dative. Masculine. Neutral, that's the same. MN. NN. That's plural. Feminine, that's RN. Dative masculine, that's MN. That's either masculine or neutral dative. That's feminine dative. NN. Alright, now what I'm going to do, delete that. I'm going to make another custom deck. Custom study, sorry. And I'm just going to try all three of those different rows combined. And see how this goes. So we've got dative, accusative, and where is nominative? There we go. So I'm skipping the genitive yet because I haven't learned that. So that's 24 cards in total. Study now. EE. That's feminine, nominative, or accusative. Yeah. That'll be accusative because, yeah. Accusative masculine is dash RN? No. NN. Oh no, accusative, yeah, sorry, I had that nominative. So again, here I can either press good, which means I get it, and it will not show this card again, or if I press here, it will show it again. So I'll press that. Dash RE, that's nominative masculine. Yep. MN, that's dative masculine or neutral. Yeah. That's dative feminine. Dative masculine is MN. EN, that's plural, nominative or accusative. Accusative neutral is en? No, dative plural is nn. Nominative neutral is en? No, dash se. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of plural, not neutral. En. Yeah, see, that's plural, either accusative or nominative. Yeah. That's masculine or neutral dative. Accusative plural is en. nn. That's either masculine. No. Wait, that's plural dative. It's plural dative, I think. Or accusative. Accusative masculine or plural dative are the same. Interesting. Look at that. Yeah, here nn and there nn. Interesting. I thought about grouping them so that it said, we could say, I don't know if there's a way that you could have it so that it takes both as the correct answer, but it's probably better to keep them separate anyway. It's interesting to see those connections. So accusative masculine is the same as plural dative. NN. God, this stuff is so confusing. I don't know how anyone learns this. I've just kind of innovated my own little way of learning, which I think, at least in my own mind, seems to be the most, quickest way to memorize it. But even this is still really difficult. I don't know how people do this. Oh, the troubles of learning a language. NN. So, yeah, that's accusative masculine. Okay. Dative feminine. RN, I believe. Yeah. Dash SE. That's neutral, accusative or nominative. Yeah, see, accusative neutral. See, I'm actually getting it. This is actually working. When I started doing this, I didn't know any of these. Now, whether this actually sticks in my long-term memory, probably not, unless I keep practicing this every day.